I know it's Natty Day. I still want to at least sometime touch on the KD Perk stuff before we can.
Wild.
I mean, because it is so.
I mean, now that
for somebody who
put it
has,
out there, we got to talk about it.
Somebody who has lambasted KD, it was. And let's be clear, Kevin Durant's a good person. Okay, I'm just like, but I treat NBA players sometimes like wrestling personas, and he pulled the biggest heel turn and the softest move in sporting history. And Perk, a guy that, they were teammates in OKC. Perk called him out on it. Well, I guess after sensitive KD showed up, as he always does.
So here's what happens on social media yesterday. Kendrick Perkins, who's an analyst right now on ESPN, just cranks up his Twitter, as Coach Joe calls it, the Twitter machine. He gets on Twitter and says, in about 30 minutes, I'm going to give my opinion on SportsCenter on why I believe that Russell Westbrook is the best player to ever have put on an Oklahoma City Thunder jersey. He is Mr. Thunder. So then Marc D'Amico? D'Amico. We're going to go with D'Amico. Chimes in and says, he put together the best career within that organization, but he's definitely not the best player to ever put on a jersey from them. Come on, Perk. Perkins comes back and says, hey, Kevin left the door open and Russ walked right in.
Yeah.
Mark says, I think Russ walked right into the door called second round of the playoffs 3 straight times. Kendrick Perkins rebuts. KD lost in the second round without Russ when I was there, so what's that mean?
No, with Russ, right? I mean, with Russ.
Or without Russ.
Oh, okay.
He wrote without.
Oh, without. Okay,
Russ.
my bad.
Perkins comes back and says, KD lost in the second round without Russ when I was there, so what's that mean?
Yeah.
Kevin Durant now chimes in.
Who is always on the internet, by the way.
Again, though, unless Kevin Durant follows all of these people, this would never organically show up on his timeline.
He's everywhere.
He's not tagged in any of these posts.
And this is like, how Twitter works. It's like there isn't text before the handle, so only the people, you have to follow both these people to see this combo.
So Durant, who's flying above Twitter, sees this interaction going on between Perkins and D'Amico.
He does look like a big bird, kind of.
And swoops in and says, yeah, and our starting center at Kendrick Perkins averaged a whopping 2 and 3 during that series. You played hard, though, champ, LOL. Perkins just comes right back and says, boy, stop. You did the weakest move in NBA history. Up on a team 3-1 in the Western Conference Finals and then go join them the following season. Heart of a champion right there. Durant comes back and says, weak is a starting at center, playing real minutes with no production. Should have worked on your skills as much as I did. Perkins tweets back at him, that's fine. You worked that hard and you still had to go join the 73-9 team. Truth be told, you don't even feel like a real champ. You've had a hard time sleeping at night, huh? Knowing that you took that coward way out.
I think there's actually, so those are the ones I found. There's actually a couple more because I know that at some point KD tweeted a picture of a sloth at him.
And Perk did also say after KD came at him with the stats and called him champ, he said like truth on both counts. He was like, yeah, okay, my stats are bad, but I also got a ring. Because he won at Boston, right? Yeah. No, I mean.
But then Kendrick Perkins made some funny comment about the rings. I don't know.
The real truth that he hit him with, though, and KD's behavior, I think, outside looking in, does speak to this, is that KD doesn't really feel like a champ. And I don't know, actually, from our perspective, do we give less credit to anyone for winning a championship than we do Kevin Durant? It almost feels like sometimes, like when he was on the Warriors last couple of years, like at times NBA commenters would almost feel bad about how little credit he gets, and they'd be like, no, we kind of have to, but you kind of don't. Perk laid it out. You're up 3-1. You blow the series, and then you join the 73-9 team the next year. It was soft. Softest move ever. And then now you got Steph out there writing letters and giving gifts to Giannis. Did you see this?
Yeah.
Milwaukee's freaking out. And I feel bad for him. We went through it here in New Orleans, having the media just constantly talk about why you should go somewhere else. And Milwaukee's winning. They won 60 games, and they're still doing that. So
to be fair, I've been thinking about this. Of all the famous people, we could tweet at and maybe get to interact with us, I think the best chance I have of really interacting with someone is KD, and he's my boy.
But you got to be really, you got to be mean online.
I don't mean to, but maybe I do the other thing. Maybe I'm just so nice. I'm so nice.
Nah, that ain't gonna get through to him.
Because he's searching his name, every.
But that ain't gonna get through to him. He only responds, and that's a natural human thing.
I don't want to be
the bad comments stick with you more than the positive comments,
or just talk trash about Perk to him.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, maybe
maybe team
Perk.
up. Well.